Welcome back. It is Mad V. And I got a little topic that I want to kind of iron out with the community. Ironing out. And you know what that topic is? Of course you don't. But you're going to stay tuned to find out. Quickly, I want to have this little discussion. This isn't a review. I'm not going to talk about any kind of fragrances here, but I'm going to talk about what most of the community talks about, which is compliments, the compliment factor, unsolicited compliments, and I call bullshit on most of them. The reason why I call bullshit on this is because I put on fragrances daily. Some niche ones, some designer ones. I mix it up, people, but let me tell you, compliments are not given out freely or easily. I personally have a theory about this. So my theory is that I think people don't want to address anything in particular about anybody else. And I think we're living in a very strange time where people get easily offended, people just look for reasons to be upset, and I think this has fallen into whether or not you would personally compliment someone that you don't even know on the street regarding a scent profile that they have drifted across. Now, I'm not saying everybody, and I'm certainly not saying everywhere. At least in my experience, where I live, where I work, I know I smell good, but people are very reluctant to giving you any kind of compliment. However, I have found that the older bracket of humans on this earth tend to give a little bit more compliments than, let's say, middle to younger age people. I think it's just maybe a generational thing, and I think it might be a little bit of like I don't want to offend somebody. I don't want to tell them they smell good, and then someone next to them is standing there and they also got cologne on. I don't want to offend them. I don't want them to think that I don't think they smell good, but I like this person's better, so I'm going to talk to them. So maybe there's that, or there's something weird with like maybe that's inappropriate. I have no idea, but I will tell you this. I have experienced very, very little compliments on great fragrances. Fragrances that are supposed to garner compliments. So I have to call BS. Now, I'm talking unsolicited. Now, if you're asking someone's opinion, then obviously the number would be way higher. If I went around and asked all people that were around me, I perform, I'm a singer, and I like to smell good. And if I were to ask people around me, I'm sure I would get some kind of feedback, whether it be good or bad. But unsolicited are almost like finding a unicorn in a four-leaf clover forest. So, I think that this is a good topic to sort of address here in the community, and I think that people need to be a little bit more, I don't want to say honest. I'm not calling anybody a liar, so if you did get unsolicited compliments from wherever you are, man, that's great. Where I am, that's just barely anything. Nobody wants to compliment you, and that's fine. I do not wear my fragrances. Again, I do not wear them because I care about somebody else complimenting me. I don't. Compliments are nice. They're nice. I don't wear them for that reason. I wear them because I like them. I literally love that fragrance for that day or for whatever occasion, and I'm gonna wear it because it makes me feel good, okay? Now, if people compliment me, that's a plus, that's a bonus. Look, you wear it for yourself. You know, you wear it for yourself. You should be, at least. And also the compliments, who are they coming from? If they're coming from significant others, I think that that is a big plus, because those are the people who are closest to you, who are gonna be honest with you. If they don't like a fragrance on you, they're gonna tell you, oh, that stinks. If you're in public, an unsolicited I don't like might be, woo, that's kind of a strong fragrance there. Or it could be like, whoa, somebody's got some strong cologne on. So, those are kind of signs to look for. I was wearing Edition 1. I wore Edition 1 to the supermarket, all right? Bam, bam, just went real quick to the supermarket, and I got a compliment from an older lady who was passing by, and she's like, oh dear, somebody smells wonderful. And I was the only person like standing around her, and so I looked at her and I said, ma'am, excuse me, ma'am, that's me. It's me. Just so you know, I'm the one that smells good. Don't let anybody else take the credit. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't do that, but I was like, all right, cool, man. You know what I'm saying? That's one for that one. But otherwise, I mean, I have worn great stuff. The King, the Creed Aventus, I get 0 compliments on it. 0. Zero compliments on that. And it's a powerhouse fragrance, we all know it. But nobody compliments me on it. But I don't care because I love it. I love to wear it. I get compliments, like I said, from my significant other and from my family. And if they tell me, man, that smells amazing, to me, that's all I need to know. All right, but if you're out there like, you know, I gotta get 6 compliments a day, you're wearing fragrances for the wrong reason, buddy. You know what I mean? Like, you should be wearing them for yourself because you actually like the scent. You know, but if you get compliments, as I said, it's a bonus. That's cool. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel probably even better. Man, I look good. I smell good. I feel good now because somebody complimented me. But in terms of that should be the sole thing that you're looking for in a fragrance, oh, that's a rough ride you're gonna go on, and you're gonna get your feelings hurt, not from people, but from yourself, from your ego, because you're gonna be like, oh my God, I spent $600 on this fragrance and nobody complimented me on it. This fragrance is not worth $600. No. That fragrance is probably worth $600. But you now feel that it's not worth $600 because you didn't get a compliment. That makes no sense. First of all, I would never spend $600 just to get compliments from somebody. If I'm spending $600 because I actually love it that much, then I'm willing to pay $600 for this fragrance that is going to be on my skin for an elected period of time, or until the molecules break down with my body chemistry and no longer exist. If you're using these fragrances because you love them and you want to spend $600, $400, $300, $20, $80, $5, $8, whatever, that's all that matters. You have to like the fragrance. Don't let anybody sell you a fragrance based off of just compliments. I mean, that's a sort of insulting and reductive way of thinking. You need this to obtain this. I mean, especially something as subjective as fragrances. Because just because you love a fougere, just because you love a fruity floral, just because you love a citrus, just because you love an aquatic, doesn't mean that the people around you love it. And they may or may not compliment. Simple as that. This is preaching to the choir. I'm sure you all know this, but I think it was important for this to be addressed here for the community, so you guys know that, or not to be taken or had by people saying, "Oh, I got mad cop. I got like 18 compliments on it." Yeah, let's settle down. Let's settle down with the compliment thing. Let's just enjoy what we enjoy. You like the fragrance? Put it on. If somebody compliments you, bonus, next level. But if you're doing it solely for the purpose of getting compliments, well then I suggest you do solicited compliments. Similar to Jeremy, similar to other people who go out and actually ask people, hey, what do you think about this fragrance? You give it a 1 to whatever. That's different, okay? And then you can gauge it that way, and if that makes you feel better, then do that. That doesn't matter. But don't just buy a fragrance because you think you're gonna get compliments on it, because you're going to be butthurt. That's what you think. The first time I was wearing Creed Aventus, I was spraying it all over myself, and I know people could smell me from a mile away. I just like to douse myself in fragrances. I'm an idiot. But I did that, and let me tell you, not one compliment, not one. Well, from my house, sorry. I did get, oh my God, you smell amazing. I love this fragrance on you. It's the best, blah, blah. But when I went out and was amongst other people working in close proximity, not one compliment. And I know I smelled good, but I didn't allow that to bother me, okay? You gotta let the ego go when it comes to things like that and just enjoy what you enjoy. And if other people wanna enjoy it with you, then that's a ride worth taking. So, I hope this was informative, but more importantly, I hope it clears things up. When people say, they claim that they're getting unsolicited compliments like crazy. You know, I in my experience, that's just not true. In my experience. So I can't speak for anybody else. Maybe it's a cultural thing too. I have no idea, but I think it's just strange times. Honestly, I'll chalk it up to that. 2018, all right? Strange times. People either feel weird giving a compliment or feel like they might offend other people around you or them because they gave you a compliment. Just strange times. I mean, I wouldn't bank on compliments, guys. If you get them, great. If you ask for them, you'll get one. You'll get your compliment. You'll get either a compliment or a diss. Could be a complidis. I don't know. Don't wear a fragrance expecting this. Wear it because you love it. Wear it because you just can't see yourself without it. All right? So hopefully this clears some things up. I would never report a false compliment getter. All right, guys. this wraps this up. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever you like, and hit the bell, and I'll see you guys later, and peace.